here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go, Shaq. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Man, that's trash.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Cook. About 3 yards there to the 27.
That's all you got.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, D. He's coming. Double up.
Jacobs now. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there, 21 yards the play.
Cowboy 80. Cincinnati. Go, Chap. Go, Chap.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Check 59.
On second down, here's Herbert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. I'm on. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Watch 54.
They start the drive with Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Motion to the backfield.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Dalvin Cook with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Dolphins 7, Bengals nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Play action. It's Herbert. Flushed out right. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Under 10. 10.
First down, here's the run with Cook. There he goes left side.
Give me some.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And this one through the uprights and good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I got you, son.
Running is Jacobs. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
You got him.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 1st down, Jacobs. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Rig alert. Boy, 51. You better bring it.
Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They had 2 straight 1st downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Panther 60. Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Shift. Slam.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Hurt. Mike 21. Check. Chap 60. Check. One over here. On the ball.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll roll him out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Check, 59. Watch twist. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
On first down, Justin Herbert.
It's just me and you.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Mike's 59.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again. Herbert going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
That's how the defense scored points.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
In your face.
Finding room at the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On second down, Jacobs. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go. Mike 54. Hey, 70 Ranger.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs If you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, switch gears. Switch. Check smash. Hey, watch this. Watch this. Check 31. Check 30. Hey, check that. Street. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now it's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Get in the weight room.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
They run it again with Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Let's go now. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, I'm coming.
They'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Dalvin Cook, 49 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Bengals nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Watch the curl. Big Lion. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Switch.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Dolphins' 39-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now
Back to throw. And complete right side to Cook.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
We want it. Come to my world. 54 is a button.
Now a run with Cook. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Bengals grab it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Herbert off of play action. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to go deep for Funchess. This is caught inside the 15. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. That's complete right around the 8. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Cup 19.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready? Pace, go.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Let's bring it.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 41-yard line.
Ready? 54. Mike 54. It's a party now. Woo! 54.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Dalvin Cook, 41 yards. And the Dolphins take advantage of the turnover and put up 6.
Well, there's just a...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want...
And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Hawk 70.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't in to tear you up.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
2nd and 6. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Bang, 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 bang.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Mustang 19.
First and 10 at the
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Dolphins 37, Bengals 8.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. We step on, spit